What's up, and welcome to AfterBuzz Anime Reviews. We're talking Soul Eater, episodes 5 through 8. Our characters are finally moving along, doing some extracurricular activities. Dr. Stein, hello without that lab coat. And we have another unboxing for you. Stay tuned.
You're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
What's up? Welcome to AfterBuzz Anime Reviews. We're talking Soul Eater. We got our fun, exciting theme song. I still like the theme song. I'm digging it.
I like it. Yeah.
It pumps you up. Yes. So we're getting into these episodes. We're gonna do an unboxing, and we got a little bit of news about a anime title that you might know that's getting a reboot. And my name is Kari Lane, joined by my wonderful panel.
What's up, guys? Veronica Valencia here.
Hey guys, Jaimi Gray here.
What's up? What's up? It's only Drennan. What's up?
That was perfect.
Best part of this week. Sorry.
That is great. And we have a live chat going on. If you're in there, welcome, and thank you for being there. If you're watching later, please comment down below, and let's dive right in. So they continue with their super long-ass titles. I'm like,
it's not going to change.
And I like that it's like always in the form of a question.
Yes.
Always
like,
a colon.
comes like Death Scythe?
Yes.
It's amazing.
I don't think I hear the question mark as much with Japanese. Because, reminder, I'm watching Japanese. You're watching dubs.
Dubs.
Yep, dubs. Do not get ahead of us, please. We are all new to the show, except Ollie. Also, I forgot. Sorry. We have our voice in the booth.
Is
Or not.
He'll appear here and there.
Hello?
Hey,
There we
everybody,
are.
I am here. I was just handing it off to our intern.
Okay.
But yes, I saw the first 2 episodes, so maybe I'll talk a little bit on those too. My bad, yeah. But yeah, welcome and happy Thanksgiving. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get into episode 5. Shape of the Soul. Enter the ultimate meister, Stein? Question mark?
Dun, dun, dun.
So we get Dr. Stein. He's the best master graduate of the school. Death Scythe with his first partner. We kind of got that info, but now we kind of do that. So Death the kid is like, so they're going to die. Should I step in?
Yeah.
It's my boy.
Apparently too difficult task, but who actually thought he would show up and be useful?
For a hot second. For like a split second. I was like, okay, he's going to take initiative. And then all of a sudden, his OCD pops in. So, yeah. That's what you want to call it.
I think I thought, meh. No.
Yeah.
No, hot second. Then we get that entrance with our nutty professor rolling in and the chair, and I just love that he goes, I'm going to do that again.
Yeah.
And then it still fails.
Again,
Yeah.
I know I mentioned this last week when we first started this anime, but I just love getting back to an anime that is very kooky, very weird. Even in the animation style, it's very out there and very bright, and I love it.
They have facial expressions, everything. I like it.
Black Rock Wednesday in the chat. Stein is love. Crank's head screw.
I love that sound too. So cute. It's like so pleasing to me. ASMR, right? Am I right? Sorry.
Just a continuous hour repeat of that sound.
And Randomo24 in the chat says, Stein is awesome, and he would have destroyed Kid too. LOL. Yes, I
think
wanted to
so.
see that. That would have
Yeah.
been fun to see his butt kicked. But he was definitely an interesting character, and he said his motivation is observational research. Okay. And that's why he's attacking, and he can see souls, which was cool.
Yeah.
So, okay. And we learn Maka can too, but she does her blink, open, and now I can see them.
Like Raven. That's a Raven.
Yeah.
Hers is just like too obvious. Like, and I'm like, yeah. You look at my soul. Right.
Then we get Black Star trying, emphasis on trying is best. Yeah. That chair attack was a cool defense, and I love that Stein just fought in the chair, just like whatever, and anybody thought Black Star would actually make a dent?
No.
No.
It's Black Star.
I'm rooting for Black Star, but it's just like...
He's so cocky, he gives away his whereabouts every single time he goes in for an attack. It's like, you need to learn to be quiet and then go.
And good point, Renji 90998 in the chat says, "Stop looking at my soul, you freak." Yeah, we're just like, no! Then I guess it would be invasive feeling of someone seeing
Yeah.
your soul. But she does it too. But I guess she's not commenting on it to other people, I suppose. So yeah, she tries, and then we learn her father's other name, or first name, was Spirit, Death Scythe, and he was experimented on for 5 years.
Violation.
Can I pose a question?
Yes.
How do you not feel it?
Right?
How do you not feel being experimented on, even if you're asleep?
Maybe he's just
if-
that good.
What if he was
Maybe?
tranquilized a little bit?
That would make more sense.
Yeah.
We don't see it, but I could buy that. Otherwise, he's a damn heavy sleeper.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
so dramatic with the snot bubble, like when he's
Yeah.
sleeping. I'm just like,
He's
classic.
like, meh.
I was gonna say it's also an anime, so if he was just a heavy sleeper, I can also see that.
Yes. We also get a side story where Blair and Papa are having fun together. Awkward. I don't know, but she's like trying to help, but not really. And I like
She
the
wants him to have a new wife, apparently.
Yeah.
But also, she kind of wants. I feel like Blair just wants attention, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, let's be- she's a cat.
Do you like
Yes.
Blair? I know you love all the female
Oh,
characters.
I love Blair.
Yeah.
She's ridiculous. She doesn't serve too much of a purpose, but I think she's kind of like a plot device a little bit to help people kind of like be their cheerleader, I guess.
Yeah.
Also, fun fact, a lot of these characters, Blair, her name's based on the Blair Witch.
that
even though
makes
she's not a witch.
sense, yeah.
And then Death the Kid is Billy the Kid. So
Oh, that makes sense.
there's more references. Fun
Yeah.
facts. The more you know.
Yeah.
Thanks, Ollie.
Back to our comment on Look at the Soul. Randomo24 makes a good point in the chat. More invasive when Stein looks at your soul since he can read the characteristics of the soul too. So it's like telling you stuff about yourself. You're like, I know, stop, please stop saying things. And I don't know if I agree, but Jamel Rogers says Blackstar is the loudest assassin ever. Still love him. No, I don't love him, but
I want to.
Yeah.
I root for him.
I like your face right now.
I honestly think he will grow on me. I have
Yeah.
that hope. I have
Like
that hope.
Bakugo. Yeah. Well,
Like
did
Bakugo.
grow?
Like funny, angry Bakugo.
Okay.
But Bakugo took us to like 3 seasons before we go, okay, we're
Okay,
Team
we can
Bakugo
go
now.
hope.
At least
Yeah.
Blackstar, and he's more positive than
Yeah.
Bakugo.
Yeah.
Granted, I also like Bakugo, but
Yeah.
like good points for Blackstar for being positive and
Always positive.
and confident.
Yeah.
Slash
all
okay,
that matters.
borderline
Yes.
cocky.
Yeah.
Trying to defend him.
A pretty awesome thing, though, that Blackstar can do a little bit, but not as skilled, is the same that Stein can do, is use his own soul and no weapon and do, like, the touch attack, which was cool. So, all right, Blackstar has some skills, but needs some practice. But I thought, did you guys like that Stein could do, like,
Yeah.
the electricity thingy?
It goes with him being based on Frankenstein, kind of just like bringing you to life or ending your life, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
It makes me want to see more of what Death Scythe can do as well. Because it's just like if you guys were partners, what can you do? We just see him bawling over his ex-wife and Maka.
Which we do see later, and we'll talk about that.
Yeah.
Then we get Death the Kid. He's joining, sort of, and toilet paper. Yeah, no, he's also one that it's going to take a while to grow
I'm
on
the
me.
complete opposite of you.
You're like, I love him!
He's just funny. He's so quirky.
He's awesome because I feel
We're
like
here.
his whole, like I get it, like his
No,
the fact that he like loves symmetry so much also kind of relates to the fact that he is a good character fighting for order and balance in the world. So that's kind of like more of a
Getting deep.
It's gonna
more
take
of
a while.
It's funny, but like the fact that he wants symmetry, he just wants that symbolizes order and balance, which is what the DWMA is founded upon. Mm-hmm. And this is another reason why witches are kind of feared because they can potentially disrupt that with their magic. Mm-hmm. So.
You just gave
But not
deeper
all-
level to
Yeah.
the show.
But
Thank
not
you.
all witches are bad. I'll say
Okay.
that.
Yeah.
Which
Angela.
I'm glad that they'll have that, which we kind of had already a little bit. Then, well, the problem with him is, yeah, it's just one of those, it's going to take me a while to get there.
Yeah, I'm like, let me woosah. Just the tissue. I'm
Oh,
like, really?
there we go. We're like Liz, they're like Patty.
There we go. No, when I was watching, I'm like, I'm definitely a Liz. I was
They're like, yay, and laughing at him. I think it's cute, though, that he does not mind that Patty's laughing at him. You know?
Yeah.
He doesn't really care. He just needs to be coddled. He's like, oh, you'll love me, right? Maka and Soul, when they do their successful witch hunter attack, but then Stein grabs it.
Yeah.
Oh, snap. How do we feel in that moment?
I kind of saw it coming.
Ah,
It was the way
okay.
his hand was on the, I guess, weapon. You know, I just knew it was gonna shatter.
And the fact that just Stein, he's known to be like basically the most successful meister out of everyone from the school. So I was like, I'm Team Maka, obviously, but I knew, when I first watched this, that she was destined to fail. And she kind of needs to fail, like, because the anime just started,
Yeah.
Right, she can't be perfect yet.
Even though she's near perfect. I love Maka so much.
Well, he points out that he's impressed that they can do this technique at so young, but not polished yet, which I like that. And then, surprise, you passed. It was all part of their class.
Oh my god, when Soul was on top of her, he's like, I'm not going to let you touch her.
Oh, my heart!
So cute.
My heart.
I will die for my master, pretty much.
My
I
meister.
know. I know it's not master, but almost.
Basically.
It's an interesting relationship.
I feel like this might be a little bit premature, but I feel maybe when starting this anime, some people think, oh, maybe Maka and Soul will have like some kind of romantic relationship. I'm saying this maybe too early on, but I like the fact that they're not romantic because it's just such a beautiful relationship, their partnership.
It's full
How he
partners,
will protect her. I love it.
Yeah, they're like developing their bond together, but I'm with you, Veronica, because it's like I almost don't know if I want them together. And then I'm like, are they more like brother and sister, more friends, soon to be lovers, Ollie?
I kind of like what Veronica said. I always like viewed them as kind of like opposites, and opposites tend to go well with each other. That's kind of like I don't know, like some kind of symmetry, or like some kind of
symmetry,
some kind of attraction. But I feel like I would like to think of it as more of like a sibling kind of friendship. Personally,
especially if that's her weapon, it just kind of feels wrong. Like I don't know, because they have to like combine and merge with the. I forget what they call it. The soul resonance. It's just like, ugh. I don't know if I want to see it.
But if they were a couple, that is more metaphorically correct.
I can't.
I'm okay with them not, because they are the true form of a partnership. But technically, as a weapon, you are a tool, so you are lesser than, though your meister can't do anything without you. So it's not totally an unbalanced relationship, but I would say they are the leader of it. Then with them, I'm cool with them not being in a relationship, because if things got bad in the relationship, then would you break up and break your partnership? Which I would think so.
Yeah.
Gotta work through it.
Yeah. So then we get, at the very end, Dr. Stein is a new teacher, so they're not rid of him. And I love that Maka says, oh, I wish I saw my dad now. It's like, no, not him. Good question from the chat. Renji asks, would you guys want to be a meister or a weapon? And if a weapon, what form would you be? Ooh. That's for all of you watching, listening.
Yeah,
please comment on it. That one, I'm going to take some
I need
thought.
to think.
That's definitely interesting. Yeah, that one's... I don't think it's...
We'll get back to you.
Yeah, we're still new to the show, too, so I'm like, I want to see more.
Can we give both answers? Like, let's give both answers when we figure it out.
Yeah, okay. Then we get episode 6, The New Student. Kids' first day at the academy. Will be an entrance to remember? Question mark. Black Star and Soul Eater pretty much hanging out together, waiting for him was so funny. And he's 3 hours late.
I loved it because he needs everything to be perfect, and it's absolutely no big deal. Now we can go. We're 3 hours late. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
You can't split 7 equally. Like, it's going to be...
Make it 8.
Exactly. Get there after 30 minutes.
Ooh, good point, which go look at our ABTV anime Twitter. Terrence Noren kind of comments about the relationship to the manga, but the reason you don't see it in the anime is because they caught up and we didn't get to have that arc. Oh my goodness, I'm glad you guys watched that video of like why anime and the manga differ from each other. Go watch it. It's the best way to explain why manga and anime are different. Visually, that makes sense. Best way to explain to anybody why they're different. Go, okay, that's why they're different. Then yes, Death with his symmetry issues. Yes, he has 7. Why not 8? I want to know what the 7 things were. Yeah, because we don't really get that yet. Also, I was thinking about it. Technically, there's a lot of 3s. There's like 3 orbs on the design of the school, but then again, if you split it down the middle, it is equal on both sides.
Yeah.
So,
well, wasn't it that he was supposed to arrive at 7 and he thought it was 8 or something like that? He's like, no, not 7. 8.
It was they said Death has 7 qualities that he admires or something, and so he said, no, make it be 8.
Never mind.
And then they get their fight, and Soul gets shot, but their bullets, we find out, are more like soul wavelengths, not a bullet. So that was cool to learn that info. And again, so far only ladies in weapons are naked, but the men in their weapon forms are not naked.
I really don't.
We want to see the guys naked too. Equal opportunity. Come on. But I thought that fight was pretty fun in Soul when he breaks. Oh, not Soul. Black Star when he breaks the
little
ledge.
spike or whatever.
Yeah.
And the arrow, beep, beep, beep.
And I
It
love,
was just like,
wasn't it Liz who like shaded him? He's like, "Who's up there? Is that some
Yeah.
kind of monkey?"
Is that a monkey?
Like,
Yeah.
I
Oh, it's a
love
monkey.
Liz.
Yeah, totally. No, that one was a cute one. They were very funny together. And also, we get a tiny bit where Tsubaki is worried that Black Star is going to pair up with Soul Eater. And we learn, no, don't worry, girl. It's not going to happen.
I appreciate Tsubaki so much because it's like, from an outsider's point of view, it's very clear that Black Star has a lot to learn and a lot to work on. And you would think any other weapon would be like, ugh, you know, be frustrated with him, but she supports him and wants to, like, oh no, the fear that like he would move on without her. I was just like, you care about him so much, girl.
And
Yeah,
honestly,
she does.
she's so like understanding of people. She wants to see the good in everyone.
Yes.
And so I think she's like the perfect person for Black Star in order for them to both grow. Because I feel like Tsubaki's one of her where she lacks in at this point is that she doesn't really stand up for herself.
yeah.
You know,
True, she's one
she
of
goes
those
with the
too
flow.
nice.
Yeah, and she
Yeah.
doesn't have many like companions other than Black Star
Yeah.
and Maka and
sucks.
Soul, but
And Maka kind of joked, like, wouldn't it be fun if they hang out? And she didn't really care.
She's like, no.
But they feel like they're a group of friends that hang out, that Maka is very comfortable in herself, so she wasn't too worried about it.
Yeah.
And then we learned doesn't really matter, because then we have Maka, Stein, and Tsubaki watching and talking about what happens when wavelengths do not matter.
Yeah.
'Cause that was fun. Oh, no, why? No. Oh, and when he tries to pick up Soul, and he's like, you're so heavy. Maka picks me up and throws her out. It's so cute.
Right, what's the issue?
That was really cute. And that breakup scene.
oh my god! Wait, you're talking about when
When it's all like cutesy, like,
Soul
are
and
we
Black
still
Star-
going to be friends? Of course we'll be
dramatic.
friends. Soul, Black Star. You're like, no, why do I want?
I love that part.
But that was funny. That was very, what?
and then they just get shot.
And they both get shot right after, yes. And then
Beautiful.
I do like, did you ladies like their breakup and it's okay scene?
I thought it was cute. It was cute. It's like,
One-
aw.
Very silly, but yeah. I loved getting a little quick but still informative Patty and Liz backstory, that they lived on the streets, and so that's why they like Death the Kid. They admire the nobility of him and like richness,
Yeah.
really.
They were a lot. Well, okay, we'll figure. They'll
We'll
go
learn it
into-
more later,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So that's why they have so much respect and admiration
Sure.
for him.
Can we also talk about his upgrade though?
Oh my gosh! Yes.
so
when
cool.
when there is a
The
match.
Death Cannon. Yes.
Loved
So
it.
cool.
And his giant soul bubble thing and transform. And I do like that the girls were counting down. They're like, 3, 2, 1, you're ready. Go. It's like, yes. Yeah, that one was really cool. And I liked, and then even Stein saying, oh, we're seeing his full abilities now. Show
Oh, see, I want more.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like there's definitely more to him because of his background.
I mean, he's the son of Lord Death.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
just Shinigami,
so he
so
Yeah.
I would
I
hope
definitely want to see more.
More powerful.
Yeah, I did like that. Points out, Maka to Soul after the fight, and they all got their asses kicked, and she walks over and she says, don't fight like a dork. And pretty much, you look like a loser. And she said, well, you would tell me that same thing. And, oh, you're right, okay. I didn't look very cool, did I? Yeah, their relationship's really cute, and it definitely is a full partnership, and they understand each other. And they've worked well together.
Yeah.
That they can say stuff like that. And then we see Death show up, pick up his son, and does he have a soul?
That's
Which I'm glad that Maka
interesting.
says out loud, because then I'm like, does he have a soul? And
Does he?
Maka asks that.
But I also just loved him picking him up. I just wanted to check on my son. How everything was. He's like all passed out because his bangs got just a little trim.
Yeah.
Symmetry is
Oh my
off.
goodness.
Yes.
Yeah.
I loved it all.
You think he would like despise his dad because his dad's not symmetrical
At
either.
all.
Right?
Even
At
just
all.
how he stands. Like,
But Lord Death is like the best character ever, so it's okay.
He's wonderfully bizarre. Somebody early in the chat, sorry, I don't recall where it was, but they were pointing out how they enjoyed that Death the Kid and Lord Death are so comedic where they could be very serious as like Death. It is funny to see them be so zany, but it's a different change of pace, which is cool.
Yeah.
And then the moment though, when we have the death of a soul, I was kind of wondering what about his mom? We don't know his mom yet.
right.
Because, like, unless Shinigami's born a different way.
I was gonna say, like, was he just? That was something that I wanted to bring up.
Well, he's a
last
god. Yeah.
Episode was like, is it just something that because he's a god he can create? Like, does
Right.
does he need to go?
I feel like there's a
Let's go to the next episode.
That's a good question. But it's one of those, this is where you get that question, and then they probably do
And
answer it.
That's what I like about this anime, that it does present those questions, because it's like, okay, so I need to watch more. Like, I want to see more, because there is so many questions. Like, when I was first watching this, I wanted to see Maka's mom, and
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah.
you know, like there's so much you want to see, and that's why it's so hard to like stop watching this. Like I'm like, oh, I have to binge it, but
You're like, what's up next? Which is episode 7, Black-Blooded Terror. There's a weapon inside Krona, which I want to say Corona.
Right. Me too.
So,
Let's just
question mark. And so we get this ominous lady who turns out to be a witch, which no surprise. Witch. And points out that this being down on the ground is the ultimate weapon and Meister combined.
yep.
But we don't really see anything yet. It's just kind of the shadow. Oh my goodness, we see people in a real town. I was so excited. There is a world that exists.
Finally.
But it's in Italy, so. But that was still funny because I was asking that question. I'm like, where are the normal people? And
We found them.
we found them in Italy, and they go there and they're doing a extracurricular activity, and they're going after the killer, Johnson J. Which which I was like, oh, okay. Which ends very quickly if that's who it was. Which we'll get to that.
The
in a
one
second.
with the bag on his head.
Yeah.
That was actually a reference to Jason, because he had a 13 on his back.
Oh.
And you know how Jason, I forget which, was it Friday the 13th 2 where he had the bag over his head? He literally had a bag over his head, but I love those little references. Me being a little horror geek.
Is it Sonson or Johnson? I wrote very quickly.
know.
But anyway, that guy. So we have Soul Eater, and they bump into the Materazzi, cross them, and that fight was over in a second, which I'm not surprised at that at all. I was ready. I'm like, dude, they're going to totally kick their asses, and it's going to be done. And they're just going to be like, I like that they don't really care. So where do we get information? Let's keep going. Gather information. Da, 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 da. Yes. And then we get, Krona, who is the step before Akishin, which is interesting, because we don't really know the other steps, and has a sword that's Ragnarok, which was also
Very
random.
interesting. Yeah.
Yes.
Thing.
And then there's, which if we get this answered later, let me know, be like, that's a later thing, or how did we understand it? Was the thing inside of Krona also in the sword, or is those two separate entities?
It looks.
Is that too much of a spoiler to know right now?
I mean, let's wait until that episode.
Okay, cool.
Is further
that's fine.
explained.
Yeah.
But yes, we already talked about how he's on the verge of becoming a Kishin, right?
Yeah.
By overeating souls, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. So you got okay.
Yeah,
great.
eat the souls. Interesting thing about this character, which I kind of wondered too. Starcloak says Krona and Ragnarok is similar to Tokoyami and Dark Shadow.
Oh, okay.
My other boy.
I miss Tokoyami.
Yeah.
Me too.
And then Terrence Norin says Krona's gender is very weird, as in Krona in the anime is a male and then the female in the manga.
Because the thing is, the creator of the manga, he always, whenever he's asked, he says Krona's gender is unknown.
Okay.
And I think that's cool because, I mean, I was doing a show with Veronica last night about how there's a character in the show that's gender. I feel like you need to focus on Krona's character, and not Krona's gender so much. I know in the anime, he has male pronouns, but that translation was done purposely in order to, because they felt like it was disrespectful. for
Right,
Krona.
there needs to be a better word.
So I
they.
still think as Krona as non-binary. So, but it's a sparked debate throughout years solely ever since,
We talked about it with 13 as well, so.
It's just like,
Yeah.
that's the one thing I don't like about the anime adaptation is that one of the things
picked
about
one?
Yeah.
I thought Stoic the Dragon Eater says Krona is a they, but was born female. But then someone says spoiler. But it didn't matter. I was just one of those two of like, how do you address this person and refer to them correctly? I thought they were mistaking the person by saying he when I think it's
A girl,
a girl.
And again, maybe.
But somewhere also kind of in the middle of very gender fluid.
Again, and this might just be a dub thing, but we kind of, if you're watching the dub of Soul, we saw
is
this with Black Star, is that Black Star is a boy, but has but is voiced by a female actress. So it also, at first, if you didn't know the backstory, could have assumed something like that.
What does Krona's voice sound like in the dub? Very female or very
It sounds
masculine?
really female.
Okay.
Which also, I don't know if you guys noticed, but the eyes color changed sometimes too. It went like from
I don't
black
think I
to like
noticed.
purple.
Oh, yes. There are moments where it.
So I wonder if that's the they that they're referring to. I don't know, like the split personalities, maybe. I don't know.
Oh, like when he.
There is kind of transitions, where it's the mood changes.
Yeah.
Then we get. Back. We kind of said it already, but Maka with the bag head guy, which was over way too fast. That was such a lame. I mean, they're that good in a way, but still felt like, well, that bad guy was nothing.
Exactly. They have bigger fish to fry.
Yes, this is true. We get a moment that souls are tasty. And
tasty.
That's just something so random, and it's like, it's so weird watching, because he's like, they don't have much of a taste, but they go down real nice, and I'm just like, they do look like they're really, like, the texture is very nice. That's a weird thing.
Do they say texture in the dub too?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. He says it's the texture and then how it goes down. Oh, okay.
Give me some songs.
Then back to then Maka apparently can sense souls from a distance, but it's new. Because Soul goes, when did you know? Is this a new thing? She goes, yeah, this is the first time. And senses the building and goes over there. That's when they get introduced. But also, technically, Ragnarok referred to Krona as Lady Medusa, which is confusing later when we also meet Lady Medusa. But okay, Ragnarok called them that, and is a demon sword. And is also how it goes inside and outside. Looks painful and uncomfortable. This seems like a bad setup, that if it's uncomfortable to take them out every time. I mean, it's Wolverine's claws come in and out, but still, I think you would design it, which we learn later, experiment. Seems like a flaw in that plan. The scream resonance, the scream, like the vibration.
Yeah.
That was a gnarly way to fight of, it just makes you uncomfortable. You're like, oh, no, I don't want to watch that. And the Maka fight was pretty awesome, or attempt at fight. And then she's like, I can't. I don't even have a chance. Oh, man, I fell for her. I'm all, girl, it's okay. And then out of nowhere, Soul comes out to protect Maka and all this blood, which ends our cliffhanger. Then we get in episode 8. Medusa the Witch, the one who possesses a great evil soul, ? So Soul's been cut, he's bleeding, he fell, and the witch says, finish them, and Stein shows up with Papa, which was unexpected. I love that too. Yeah. I like seeing Papa's abilities.
I was gonna say, I agree. I am happy, because up until this point, we've only ever seen him kind of be a womanizer.
Yeah.
Like, and I like the fact that he was very serious in this role and was able to show his ability as a Death Scythe.
It was so nice to see, like, him do something. We get the... Oh, yes. So the doctor takes off that lab coat. And I'm like, hello, doctor. And I know Anthony was talking about loves this character. I didn't really care, but he was definitely more visually appealing. And you got to see how fit he was. Not that that's a requirement, but, he's just nice. Like, oh, okay, cool.
I forget, did his glasses come off, too?
They do come off, and then he looked really cute. Though I did glasses. Glasses are cute, too.
An anime character looks 10 times different without their glasses.
They do.
Oh, my gosh, who are you?
It's the Superman thing. It's real. But also, he gets to be a badass, because his fighting before with the chair was more quirky and funny. But this was hello, where'd this come from? And they get their fight What'd you all think of that fight with Stein
doesn't
and
screw
Death
around.
versus
Yeah.
yes.
He was screwing around with Maka and the other kids, but like when it's time to fight, like Krona, who is both a weapon and a meister, they're one. He can throw down, and I'm so excited for the future, like for you guys. So
Yeah, no, I love Stein's fight. He just goes in. He's playing no games. I loved it.
Oh yeah, very a good fighter, and like this is what you should aspire to, children. And like this is your example.
Watch me, follow me.
We learned the witch was using soul protect, which is like a camouflage, because then they point out they didn't see it. But I like that she's also experimenting. Like, what? Where'd that come from? And then, the vector arrows. Oh, when those come down, he blocks them with one swing. Oh, okay. That was really cool, too.
And then, didn't she make the face, the snake face? You
Oh,
remember
the
that?
face from her tattoo, the snake came down. That was
like
cool.
when her face changed.
Oh, when she has the,
Yeah.
Yeah.
She looks like a snake. She's terrifying.
I was just happy to see her, period, because she's kind of like the first villain
Yes.
that we get, which, like, we were getting people that we thought were, I guess, bad or evil, but she's, like, the first one. So I was like, finally.
Black Rock Wednesday in the chat. Goosebumps when we get to see a skilled meister and a death scythe in action. Yes, that was so... Oh, this is what our characters could learn to be. I like how Tsubiyaki hears about the injury of Soul Eater while she's in the bath.
You know, casual.
Because it's every time. No, it's okay. It's just one of those, I'm like, how are they going to throw in naked ladies this time?
Just wait.
Even in the game.
Can I just say, I'm really happy. I think we talked about it already. How Maka doesn't have, like, the fan service. Like,
True. She didn't. They don't do it for her.
I feel like that is definitely an anime trope back in this time for sure.
yeah.
And it still happens throughout newer anime as well. But I know Maka was made a female lead because manga readers at the time was getting, especially for shonen, female readers were getting more into shonen, and there was female characters, but there weren't female leads. And I love how Maka is just, not that fan service would like make her any less of a character, but I love that her sole purpose and motivation is to like become, like, follow in her mom's footsteps. She's very focused, she's determined, she's strong, and she's still emotional. Like, she's a character, she's human, but I just love Maka. She's amazing.
And I mean, she has a short skirt too, so it's not like she's super prudish or anything. But they don't do the up the skirt.
Yeah.
Because then that would just feel like, I don't need that of that.
No, it would just take away from her being this tough, strong character that we are all admiring for being for playing a different role than most female characters do in some anime.
And she's young but very mature, which I like too. She's very focused. All right, and then back to what was going on. Points out Soul said, Dr. Stein says, Soul will be okay, but the black blood mixed with his, and it's unknown what can happen. Dun, dun, dun. We'll have to say predictions. And then Black Star and Tsubiyaki visit, and it's very, like, comedic. And Dr. Medusa... Oh, come on, y'all. You didn't see her at all. You didn't recognize her?
It's the
exact same hair.
She's such nothing.
Yes.
It's such an anime. I love it.
Yeah. But that was a moment where I really hope they figured that out fast. But we'll hold that for predictions. Okay, so we'll hold our predictions. That's it for these episodes. And we'll do our special segment. Where'd it go? Which is our word of the day, which our character said a few times, is it hurts, which is itai.
Itai.
So it's for Romaji, it's the I-T-A-I. Itai.
Itai.
And I was like, you're not watching Japanese. But when Krona's getting like bumped a bunch of times by the thing, it's like itai, itai, itai. And it's like, yes. Which is, that's also in a lot of anime. You've probably heard that one.
Totally.
And all right, so then we'll get into some little bit of news.
Ooh.
Our news? There it is. Yay. All right, so some of you may be fans of this awesome anime manga that came out quite some time ago, but not really a long time ago. But Fruits Basket is coming back.
Yes! I am so excited for this, guys.
Half the table's like, what are you talking about?
What's okay.
So Fruits Basket, if you don't already know, is going to be a brand new series with a new cast, new staff, and it will cover the entire manga, which we often have seen where animes don't really cover the entire manga because either they catch up or, again, go watch that video because it's so good. But yeah, so it's brand new. entire manga. So the author, Natsuki Takaya, is going to be the executive supervisor. So I really like that she will be involved. The author is going to be all part of the process. It will air in 2019, which we're almost there, which is crazy, on TV Tokyo. And then Funimation has licensed the series for streaming rights on Funimation now. So we'll see how that plays out for how we can watch it here. Stay tuned. We'll let you know. So there was a manga in 1998 and then was an anime in 2001 with 26 episodes. So relatively a short one. I never read the manga. I know some people who love it. Like it's a classic. But I really enjoyed the show. It was very cute, very heartwarming, definitely about family and relationships and friendship. And so I'm really curious to see what they'll do with it.
For people who loved this series, I feel like it's very exciting news because the first season, the first series just ended on such a cliffhanger. Nothing was really completed. We didn't even meet all of the Soma family. So this is very exciting to get that story in full now.
Yeah.
It's a great feeling.
And yeah, I would recommend checking it out. I mean, you're going to have some time before it comes here if you want to read the manga, because then you can watch it, and then maybe that might be something we cover. I don't know. We do voting on that, so that's how you get to pick what we watch. All right, and then we'll do this kind of quick because we're low on, we don't have a ton of time, but we have another unboxing.
I love these.
These time out so well that I feel like we get them all the time. I love it. So this is from Japan Crate, and it's a very special Pac-Man edition. So this is the premium box. Open it up.
Cool.
And one of the big things you get right away, you get Pac-Man stickers.
Oh my
They're so big.
So, yes, they're nice.
Those are cute.
Those are quality stickers. I love it.
And so this is the November premium crate. And when you order these crates, they have inside all of the items. So if you're ever like, I can't read what it says in Japanese, don't worry. They explain all of it to you in here. And they have a maze. They have a little crossword puzzle.
so cool.
Trying to angle it for the lighting there. And so it's just super fun. So this was a special edition. Why don't you grab an
It's
item?
a word
and
search.
word search for
Yes.
the win, because you're going to eat
it
some
Pocky?
words. All right,
Is it
so
a
that's
word
the Topo dark chocolate. Chocolate sticks are a popular snack in Japan. Unlike most, where Topo are tubular pretzel sticks filled with chocolate. So these are filled with dark chocolate as a special edition. So Jaimi, you want to grab an item?
Yeah. I'll just pick this one. It's purple.
So grapes.
looks
It's our
great.
Minetta.
Actually, I've heard that.
No, here we go.
God.
So this is purple,
Triggered.
pure and natural grape gummies. These high-end gummies are popular among our subscribers, and they're back. This time in grape flavor. These gummies combine two different textures in one bite with real fruit flavors. We'll show you. You'll love these. Ooh, I like that.
Nice.
Ollie, you want to grab something?
Yes, I see a drink. Oh wait, that's not
No,
a drink.
but that's a fun.
No,
So-
I thought it was a Ramune, like one of the.
It is.
Yeah.
A Ramune pellets. Gobble up as much as packed on as you can with these little Ramune flavored candies.
Okay, that's cool.
So that one's a
Cute.
fun one. I'm trying to see if
Oh
there's
my
any other.
God.
No, there wasn't.
90% winner.
Where'd it go? I thought it. Oh, here it is. There is a drink thing. So this is the Parade Milkshake. Milkshake in a can. Japan has had these drinks around since the 50s. They've been so popular across generations that they still keep the classic design on both the can and bottles. Kind of like our favorite video game character. Aww.
I had a
cute.
double take. I was like, wait, what?
Yes, which is cute. I love the retro vibe of that one. All right, then we'll go one more round of picking something.
All right, let's do this big bag right here.
Yes. Ooh, I like the dragon thing. Okay.
I can't hold anything.
Speaking of dragon potato butter soy sauce flavor.
What?
Frito-Lay.
Amazing.
Frito-Lay is also in Japan, and they have their own variety of chips they produce locally. Dragon potato being one of them, a uniquely shaped chip that is reminiscent of a twirling dragon. They are really light and crisp, coated in our favorite butter soy sauce flavor.
That sounds
Ibs.
amazing.
I want some. I
Tony's
want
like,
some
oh,
right now.
get me in on that one.
Yes.
I'll take another big one.
You got the big bag?
Ooh, okay, I like this.
Okay, so that is the Ninja Fuwamaru soy sauce snack.
I love it.
These snacks are said to be so light on your tongue that they're comparable to Ninja's footsteps over tatami mats. I love these descriptions. Quiet and stealthy, kind of like ghosts.
And he's like whispering here with his finger.
They're barely there, but
Unless
you'll
he's doing
definitely
his
feel their
jutsu.
presence when they strike you with intense soy sauce flavor.
So is there like no crunch to them?
I feel like
They
there would be
dissolve
some
in your
crunch.
Maybe.
Oh.
Well, you'll have to
Even
follow us
better.
on social media later because we tweet about all of these later as
It's
we eat them.
Ninja's choice of snack, pretty much.
Wait, what is it?
I said it. Those are the snacks of the ninjas, pretty much.
Yes. All right.
This one is ice cream. I don't know.
Oh, we did that one before.
Yeah.
Oh, did we?
Yes,
think I had
we
that
did that
one.
one
I think I gave it away.
time. Pick another one. That was on another box.
This one.
Okay. Cherry mochi. Get these cherries before they disappear. We're adding in these cherry-flavored pellets to satisfy every power pellet craving.
You had me at mochi.
Oh. Can we share this one?
Yes, we can. Yes. All right,
You better
so-
share that one.
So we need to save our time for predictions. We'll post a little bit more of this video of the other items as well. Check that on our social, and we'll post pictures of it. And then when we tell our socials later, make sure to follow us because we break down all the wonderful things we try in these. And so far, pretty much, I'd say 90% of the time, we absolutely love everything.
Yeah.
5% it's okay, and then 5 is, well, that was unique. But that's the fun surprise about trying these all. So that's go check out Japan Crate. I love all their snacks. I love trying all the goodies from that. Okay, so we'll do some quick predictions.
Your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
Yay! All right. Ollie can't make any,
Real
but
quick, I'm
yes.
just gonna say, guys, we love you tuning into the chat, but please no spoilers. I've seen some things that shouldn't be said, but we love your commentary. But no spoilers. Just
Yes.
Sorry.
Ollie's already seen it, so he's not allowed to really say
Okay.
predictions. Jamie.
So since we have Medusa in it, we have
Yes.
like villains who are kind of reminiscent to
Oh, sure.
actual
Historical.
Medusa.
Yes,
historical villains. So I know, I think Medusa died because they cut her head off, right?
Hair.
So, her. But I know that this is Medusa the
Yeah, head.
witch, so I'm just wondering like how they would actually kill her off.
Right.
And since Maka and since Soul's injured, I'm wondering how's she gonna do this, or will Black Star get his spotlight? I don't know, but it's a prediction. So yeah.
I'm curious on who's going to be the first to start to detect that something's up with Medusa.
Yes.
And I also want to know if like the blood mixing in with Soul is like if it's connected to her and if she can use it to like manipulate him in battle.
Ooh, yeah. I hope they figure this. Like some of my predictions are, I hope they figure out who she is sooner rather than later. Like I don't want to go 10 episodes and they still don't know because we're sitting there going, "Come on, all of you
It's
people!
so obvious."
It's so obvious that hair, and you guys saw her. She was at a distance, but still, I think the blood mixing could be a good thing, maybe, because I wonder if that will change his powers, and hopefully for good, not bad, but it could be bad. Then I really want Black Star to continue to develop a little bit more.
Yeah.
Because it'll be more satisfying when he realizes, oh, I need to scale this back a little bit. And I don't think Death the Kid's OCD will ever change. It'll be the same forever.
I'm here for it.
Yes. Okay, so that's it on our predictions. And I know you all love hearing our predictions when you already know what happens. But, indulge us. That's where we think it is, where we are right now. All right, so quick heads up. We will be back for next week, and we'll do the next. We're on we did 8, so we'll round off the 13, which is the first season on Netflix. And then we're going to take a hiatus for the winter holiday season, and then we'll be back, which we'll let you know all about that when we get there. But just letting you know, so next week we'll finish off season 1, which is on everybody's watching on Netflix, pretty much.
Yeah.
Not sponsored by Netflix, but so just so you all know, and I think that's it. So then,
Happy Thanksgiving.
yeah, happy Thanksgiving. And we're all thankful to be here talking about anime with everybody and all of you watching and listening, and thankful for yummy snacks that we'll be eating very soon. All right, where can people find you, Ollie?
Hey guys, bless you. Thank you. Hey guys, I'm Ollie Drennan. Follow me on all social media platforms at Ollie Dreamer.
Hey guys, Jaimi Gray. You can find me on Twitter at It's Jaimi Gray or IG at Jaimi Gray.
Hey guys, Veronica Valencia. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at It's Me, Veronica_V.
And my name is Kari Lane. You can find me online at Kari D Lane. That's KARIDLANE. Make sure to go check out Japan Crate. This is the premium box, so you get like so much good stuff in it. And we'll post more pictures so you can see that more on our Twitter, which is ABTV Anime. So ABTV Anime, because we post other stuff on there as well as photos. And then Tony in the booth, where can people find you?
Oh, you can find me everywhere at TonyBTony_TONY, the letter BTONY_. Catch us every Tuesday on Popcorn Talk Network's Horror Movie News, along with Kari Lane and Oliver Drennan. We just did our end of the year review, and we are also going to be on hiatus until the new year. but we'll be very active on the social medias. Follow us everywhere on Twitter and Instagram at Horror News PTN. Again, Horror News PTN. Great show, everybody.
Yeah, so I hope you all have a good Thanksgiving holiday, whatever way you are celebrating, or just yum good food with friends, family, and be safe. And we'll see you all next week. Sayonara!
Our founder, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.